Missing from the massive WB DC announcement yesterday were any standalone Batman or Superman movies. However, Warner Bros. Parent company Time Warner later tweeted out the following. Warner Bros. Entertainment plans to release at least 10 DC Comics-based films beginning in 2016, not counting standalone Batman and Superman films. John, buy or sell WB's decision not to include Batman and Superman films in yesterday's announcement?
Well, Schnepp and I kind of touched on this a little bit yesterday. Completely buy it. First of all, I do like this clarification tweet that Time Warner came out, but it's not laser focused sharp clarification. This seems to suggest to me that within that 2016 to 2019 window, they are also going to have Superman standalone films, because it says not counting the standalone Batman and Superman films.
Yeah, because they gave dates to everything except for those two.
Yeah, and they didn't even say anything about those two. And Schnepp and I theorized yesterday, you know what? You know what they're doing? And this is them playing hardball. They're holding on to announcing standalone Superman and standalone Batman, like Man of Steel 2 and the Ben Affleck Batman films, until Marvel comes out with their next big announcement. It's like, oh yeah, Marvel, you put that out? Bam! Superman 2. How about that, son? I feel like that's what they're doing.
That's right.
And if that is what they're doing, I think that's brilliant. But let's keep this in mind too. If this is true, and if they are still planning on doing Man of Steel 2 and the first standalone Batman movie with Ben Affleck in that window, that means we are going to get 3 DC comic book movies a year. Like that, which is just crazy. But it looks like Kevin Chihara, is that how you pronounce this? Like the CEO over Warner Bros.
Chihara.
He is all in with the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
He came on board about 1.5 years ago or something like that as the new CEO. And he has been, right from the beginning, he's pursuing The Rock, he's doing this, he's trying to pull all stuff together, and he seems like he is like DC or bust. So I think this is pretty cool stuff. What do you make of it?
I think it's great. I mean, yeah, like we were talking about yesterday, it's definitely, they're just going to hold that back. Because we're like, yeah, where's Superman, Batman? Oh. It's not like they forgot to mention it. They're like, here, check out all this other flavor. Yeah, these guys are coming. We're going to just wait a little bit.
Yeah.
You know it's coming. It's like 2016, they're going head to head, and we already know Ben Affleck's probably signed up. We don't know, I didn't read the contract or anything, but we know, we're guessing.
We have no doubt.
Yeah, that he's doing like at least 1, if not 3 more Batman standalones. So when are those going to drop? Hopefully sooner than later. So I know they're not going to be dropping in 2021 Man of Steel 2.
When he's 48.
Yeah, that's just
when
not.
He's 48. Are you going to have your first Ben Affleck Batman film when he's 48?
No.
He can still be playing Batman at 48. I just don't think you do your first standalone Batman when he's 48.
You do your first standalone
Anything's
Batman.
possible, though.
2017.
I'm actually going to sell it, only because I would have liked them to just announce their slate and not be like, we're holding back. I don't know what their reasoning is, and I could, hypothesize about why they held back. I just feel like they're already fighting against the notion that they're running to keep up and grabbing onto Marvel's coattails, and they're kind of late to class, and they're like trying to show up, and this is like, okay, here's the 10 films and also 2 other ones. Like it's sort of like, well, why don't you just announce everything and just own it and say, this is our beautiful, glorious, gigantic slate. Here's Superman, here's Batman, here it is, and then focus on each one as it comes, because holding back on an announcement just to keep people waiting, to me just feels like it's almost like clickbait. Like 21 reasons why it just feels kind of cheap. I kind of would have liked them to.
Here's the thing though, it's like we are still in the past considering 2016 is 2 years in the future. So we can wait.
You just blew my mind with astrophysics.
In 1 year, we will still be in the past because 2016 Batman vs. Superman still won't be out. So 2015 San Diego Comic-Con is when they announce the Superman Batman movies.
Fine, but
it's still in the future, we still have to wait. So
there's also a public buzz game. There's a public buzz game going on, and hand it to Warner Brothers. Nobody last night or this morning, and me monitoring all my social media channels and people sending stuff into me, nobody was talking about the Captain America 3 story anymore.
Right.
Everybody that was talking to me at any rate was all talking about the DC announcement. And I think keeping that bullet in their barrel, they're still dropping Superman 2. They understand they're engaged in a bit of a battle right now. I think they get along fine with Marvel Studios, and I think they all know that a rising tide raises all ships. I think they know great Marvel films is good for DC films, great DC films, and vice versa, but they still want to win. And I think they're holding that bullet back, and I think it'd be interesting to see where that goes. But as a fan,
I want it now, damn it.
as a fan, I completely agree with Miri. As a fan, I completely agree with Miri.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.